Alright guys, so welcome to highlights of round 5 of the AOR Supercars Season 2 League here on Forza Motorsport 6. This time we're actually at Supercars Americas in Austin, which is that I actually know very well because I've played on F1 games. I've played this game on F1 games, and there you can see we're in qualifying right now. And in quali, I did the first 2 laps were really worried. For some reason my second lap was invalidated for some reason after lap 1. So we're going into our first flying lap in qualifying. This is not our fastest qualifying lap. But I had to apologise straight off. The last part of the actual highlights, I won't be able to show you the last sort of 3 laps because I recorded them. I recorded the last 5 minutes on my Xbox, and I didn't record it. So I'll have to show you the results as well as the actual championship standings at the end of the video instead. Which I'm sorry guys, I apologise in advance. But let's come back straight onto the action. We're in qualifying. This is our first flying lap, and we're taking it quite cautiously at this stage. I just didn't feel brilliant. So I was taking it quite cautiously through the S's, which is very easy to spin out on. If you get on those curbs and you accelerate on those curbs, you're gonna particularly this one here, you're just gonna go flying. So down the second gear we're here, and this is a very tight chicane. Be careful when you don't want to cut down. We didn't actually do that. Down the second gear, getting the best acceleration for the corner, and up the gate as we go. And we're actually again up on our previous lap time, which we expected to be. And this has been a pretty decent lap from us so far. But it wasn't the best. I was very cautious, trying to ease myself into the qualifying session. I felt I was getting faster throughout the quali session because I was doing like 37s in practice on my own, so I felt really good. But I was very cautious on this lap because I had some really bad, I had 2 really bad laps beforehand, so I didn't know like how comfortable I would be in the session. So far, not a bad lap from us. Very cautious, not really pushing the limits of what this car can actually do. And we should be able to be in the 137s, possibly to 38s on this lap, which is not brilliant. Late 37s is not really where we want to be, and particularly I found online is more faster, but we're taking it very cautious. We're not pushing the limits of the car, we're not doing anything like that. A lot of mistakes, not carrying the speed through the corners is what we would like to do. So last corner now, and here we go. It's been a bit of an average lap time, and here we come. Let's see what we do across the line. Here we come. It'll probably be a 137.8, which wasn't brilliant to be honest to start off with. I felt I could have gone faster, but we actually do one more lap at the end of the session, and that really was an improvement. It was a massive improvement, as you'll see in a bit in a second. So far so good. We're actually in P8 right now, but we eventually stopped down to sort of P10 time. So we're actually into our last corner of lap 4, and we're actually going to go for our last flying lap, see if we can improve, and I felt I could. So we're in front of Bestia, which probably was our main rival in this race, which was an amazing race for me, and you'll see that later. But here we go, going to our first lap here, or second lap. Down to second gear for this first corner. We've got to clip the apex nicely, which we actually didn't do in the first lap we did, and a little bit over the curbs there. Not the best run through there, but not too bad so far. For the third, now fourth. And you've got to be very careful with this corner, sort of like steering nice and smoothly before cutting on, because you can actually really spin out through there. Yes, it's a very difficult section here. You can easily spin out, as I said previously, and we're actually tackling them very nicely. Not going to put the acceleration on too fast, and so far so good through this section here, which is absolutely horrendous. Cut that chicane, you're going to probably break something in the car. So pretty good. We're actually up by about a 10th of a second at the moment, so we're pretty good so far. And then second gear, hitting the apex very nicely, and actually that was a very good corner, and we're sort of punching the accelerator more quickly now, so the exits are much better. And here we come into the last part, keeping it second gear, trying to wait for power and hit the grip, and then actually up the gear to go third gear, and a second for this chicane. Very difficult here. Is that chicane? Hairpin, blur. Good one. And then in front of us, we actually someone pulling us off. They're actually drifting, which actually did affect my lap. I wasn't actually concentrating on where I was. I just got the 4th gear here, and I was actually wary. Clausen was actually drifting. I don't know why he was doing that, but I was on my lap. He didn't realise I was on my lap, so that really put us off a little bit. But through the last couple of corners now, and it's been quite good so far. Here we go to the last corner down the second gear, and you be careful on the curb nicely, and then running a nice acceleration out the corner, which you do get. It's going to be a good lap. It's already been an improvement, I can tell already. And here we come across the line. Let's see what we do across the line. Here we come. 137.4, and that was a very good lap. Up to P9, and that was our toppest position ever. And that's P9 for the race, and that was a great result from us. I was so happy with that result. Best qualifying I've had all season, and that really surprised me. So that's where we start for the race, and yeah, from then onwards, I felt like I had a good chance of getting some sort of good finish. I thought my aim was about P13 for this race, but not many people turned up, so I had higher hopes for this race, possibly P11 time. So here we're going to concentrate at the start of the race right now. A pretty decent start. Didn't stall once again, and I've been very happy with my starts recently. Heading down to turn 1, we actually got it down to P10, but we'll take a wider line. And up, here we go, we're going to go around the outside here, and we get a little bit hit from the Mercedes. I think that was Clausen who was hitting us a little bit, or possibly Calf. I don't know who it was, but we're actually down into P10, so you know, I think Oasis is actually in front of us. So we got actually, we lost position at the start of the race, but through the S's now, and this is where a lot of people were sort of being very cautious, going quite slowly, and we're able to catch up right now, and we're right behind Oasis right now, following him. I think Robo's in front of him as well in the Ford, expectable Ford, but if you see, I think it's, I don't know who that is, he's one in the Volvo. Nice run out on Oasis, and here we go. We might have moved the inside of Oasis, but we've got to be very careful. Not exactly an easy place to overtake. I got hit by a Mercedes. I don't know who that was. Probably was Clausen, who was actually went up the inside of both me and Oasis. I left room for Oasis, and then Clausen barged his way through as well. And I lost a lot of position from that, and they're right behind Clausen right now. And we'll try to go around the outside of him, and then we'll see how it will leave room at the inside for him. He's actually got a little bit of a bad exit, and we're trying to get overtake him because we might get held up here. I felt I had better pace than him. I thought I had better pace than him. And here we go, up the inside here, waiting for the power, up the 4th gear to release the wheel spin, and we're up into P10. We had to leave room at the inside. Actually, we got caught in the curve and went really wide, and that lost us a lot of time and momentum. And we actually went down to P13. Actually, I think P14 next to our teammate Urban's Octane actually got in 13th, and we lost a position there. We're actually down to 14th place, and that really didn't help us. I mean, that was my own fault really. We're right in the slipstream of our teammate right now, and let's see if we can do something on Urban's Octane. And I'm going up the inside right now, and I broke very cautiously. I left him room. I had to cut across there because I didn't want, because a Bestial behind me is actually on my team. I didn't want him to hit me because I felt I broke too early, so I took avoiding action just in case. But we can see this is a momentum, a complete battle. When we're right in this sort of group for around about P9, so we had really decent pace. We didn't drop off at all very quickly. So right there with them, I was chasing after Urban's Octane, and we can see it's literally about 5 of us just going like on a line pretty much, and we're trying to get our teammate right now and see if we can close on our teammate. A nice exit through there. Might have a little look at the inside. If we do, and we go up the inside, but we very quickly hit the curb. We didn't actually overtake him there. We didn't want to squeeze him or anything, so left room for him. And I think Bestial's coming through as well, and he makes Urban's knock into us, and Bestial was up to P13, which I felt, I don't know what to think about that. I couldn't see from his point of view. I'm not going to criticize anyone for that, but a bit of a shocking move. I think that cost Urban's Octane a lot of position from that. So carrying on, we're still in the same position, but our other teammate Bestial was actually in front of us, and we're just trying to keep with these guys right now, and just I think keep relaxed. Calf is actually right up there as well, so another one of our rivals, and Bestial's gone a little bit wide now. We're trying to get past him, but didn't get the exit through there we would like to have. And last corner right now, let's see what we can do. And yeah, not really. It's not. Yeah, we weren't able to get past him in the slipstream right now. And let's see what we can do. This first corner can cause, any time can cause some sort of problem. So right there in the slipstream, let's see what we can do. Not really able to make anything of that. And once again, really, that was pretty much the race. Round here, it's so difficult to overtake. There's not really any areas you can overtake. Really, the first corner and the last corner, really where you can overtake. There's not really an opportunity, and I tried, I was stuck behind Calf at one point in the race, and you'll see that later, but I was just stuck behind him, and it was so frustrating because I was stuck behind him, I couldn't get past him in anywhere. But we can see right behind him now, I think a Mercedes has gone wide. I think that's Clausen who's gone wide, and we're at most of it into about P13 right now. We've got Bestial in front of Calf in front of him, and look at that, Bestial's going for a move on Calf, and he brakes very late. And I tried to close on them, but look, I just couldn't do that because I was going to hit my teammate, so I had to be careful. Here we can see Bestial and Calf fighting away. We're trying to take up on the inside. We're going to take a avoiding action there, and pretty much that was the end of that battle, pretty much. Until Bestial got past Calf, and we're stuck behind Calf right now. And we're trying to get past him. He actually gets 3 bad exits from the front of the corner. We're going to go up the inside of him right now, and we're going to go inside, but can we make this one stick? And he actually gets a better exit to the last corner. We can get a tighter line, and we see that Mercedes power actually easily power past us in the forward, which was actually just really annoying, really. I mean, I really liked it anyway, but he just got past me pretty easily, the Mercedes power. So I tried to cut back here, try and get an exit, but he went quite wide. I tried to be patient on the throttle, but no, couldn't really make much of that, and really close to him there, but I had to back right out of that. Otherwise I caused a collision. But pretty S's right now. I was trying to put as much pressure on him as possible because I knew that I had the pace, and I had the pace to keep up with Bestial. But this track is such a flipping annoying track. It's just like there's no overtaking opportunities to really easily get past. Pretty much, if you're getting a good exit of the penultimate corner into the last corner, it's pretty much a done deal. But it's just really difficult. And we were just trying to he braked so early there. I was able to brake so late, much more later. And I was much faster. And I'm right there with him. He gets a bad exit. We're up the inside here, and I felt this was not my fault because he should have left me a little bit more room. But I let him go anyway because I felt I didn't want to take him in on that, and I didn't want to get sort of moaned at the end. So I let him go. I felt that maybe he could have left me a bit more room. He should have seen me going up the inside. He didn't. He sort of squeezed me. So that collision happened because I got squeezed pretty much on the apex. But I couldn't really go anywhere else. But I went for a move there. Maybe it wasn't on. But I did it anyway because I was supposed to get past him. I was much faster, and I was also lost a lot of time to Bestial, which I felt I had pace with. I was pretty much lapping the same sort of laps as the Bestial at the time. He was actually up well as our main rival here. But staying supply and Calf, pretty much when you're in position in this track, it's like the Monaco of races, and you get a nice exit for the last one actually, and we get a nice little run. But you see here, the Mercedes just gets away. It has enough legs on us to sort of stay in front, and look, he just gets away. And I was thinking, what could I do? Because Bestial was getting away, and this is really much losing me time. He actually braked a little bit later there, there's Calf, and trying to go up the inside, but no, once again, nice exit from him, and just trying to keep the pressure on him right now. And I felt that I could pretty much get past him, and it gives a bit wide there for the S's right now. And he's, look at it, I'm getting very close to him, and we're making mistakes, he's making mistakes. I tried to avoid him, and he's pretty much parking it, and he's braking a little bit earlier there, but he learned from our previous mistake. He actually carries a bit more speed through there, and then he actually goes a little bit flying through there, and I just had to be patient. It was just pretty much a waiting game, so I figured out at this point I felt like I had to stick behind him, put pressure on him to try and get past him. But here, nice 63 there, but we're not going to go up the inside here because we learned from last time out and that we can't do that. Even though I felt last time we could actually pull the move off, but staying behind him right now, putting the pressure on him, and I felt we could get him past him in time, but this was losing us a lot of time really. Trying to look for a good exit here, which we do get actually. He's got a little bit on the curb, and we're right there, right behind him, and this is the fastest. This corner can be really understood if we get it wrong. Right there with him, and just right there, just literally just put all the pressure on him as much as I could. And in the last sort of corners, I had a good exit from here, and I needed a good exit, which we actually do kind of get. And look at that. Once again, nice exit up the inside we go. Once again, like the first time round. And can we make this one stick up the inside? He left us room, very kind of him. And once again, gets to go back on us, and he gets past us once again. So just a good battle. I just couldn't get past him. And at this time when it happened again, I was like, for God's sake, like, what do I have to do? So I took back into this room again. Maybe look for the inside, move at the inside, but no, I didn't go for that. I would have been just stupid. I mean, that would have been just stupid. But he was actually really good at defending. He was, parking his car when he needed to, putting it in the middle of the track. He wasn't leaving any opportunities open, and it was a great battle, really. I just got really knocked off that I felt that I was the fastest, but that's racing at the end of the day, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was really good at defending. He's defending very well. Was very fair as well. We both were very fair in this battle. I didn't want to I wanted this battle to continue on. I like battling away. I prefer battling than actually, easily getting past someone. And I hit the wall there, and I lost a lot of time. Now cutting on sort of later on, I think a lap or so later, and we're right behind him. We actually got into some free air, and this time I was able to close right on him here. And I think the pressure, I think he became a bit too complacent, and he actually made a mistake, and he's gone wide. And we're going to take the opportunity as quickly as we can, because I felt, no way, I'm not going to miss this opportunity. And I was wary that it might go for the outside, but that's us. I was waiting for him to get a good cut back there, but no, we actually get a nice exit, and that's the move done. And I was very relieved going to the first corner. I didn't know what was happening. I thought he might go for a move at the inside here, but when he didn't, I was like so happy. You see this point here where he didn't actually go for a move. He broke a little bit later than normal. I was very cautious as well into this first corner, but there you go, that's the move done. And I was sort of into P12 at the time, so that was great. I just relieved to get past him because I knew I had the legs on him, so I was just trying to stretch the gap from. By the time I got past him, I was trying to stretch that gap out and do what I could. But here we go, sort of later on in the race. We'll come back into the later on parts of the race, sort of lap 22, 23 time. We consider a group of people. I think it's Bestial, Oasis, and actually Oasis has gone wide. Bestial's knocked him off a little bit. and I think it's Run Bum as well in the Volvo. The three of them were going wheel to wheel. I always got tapped by my teammate Bestial. I think that's what it was complaining back in the forums, and I did apologise for him for this next part of the incident where I caught up to them. Look how close they're going, 3 abreast. I was really enjoying watching this, and I was just sitting behind them, waiting for my opportunity, and you can see like Oasis is like battling away with them. Oasis had pretty much a lot of pace, and they deserved to be up from high there. You can see a bit of a tap there from Bestial. I mean, right behind Oasis, right, he gets on the curb, and he actually spins, and we had to hit him. And we had nowhere to go. I couldn't go left because he would spin into me, and I couldn't go really right. I was right behind him, and I had nowhere to go. So that was pretty much that. But I couldn't record the last laps of the race for you guys, and I'm sorry for that. So I'll probably leave the championship standings and the race results at the end of the video. But I came 9th in the end, especially with my best result of the season. A really good result. Bestial actually span at one point, and he was able to catch me up at the end, but he wasn't able to get past me. But that was pretty much this race, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe for more content on the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys for watching.